So as many of you may know, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck recently separated and filed for divorce. And now Jennifer has finally addressed the reason for the separation after just 2 years of marriage. This was the couple's second attempt at making their relationship work following their breakup in 2004. Their initial relationship began in the early 2000s when they met on the set of a film. As they became one of Hollywood's most talked about couples, they were often dubbed Bennifer by the media, a moniker that crystallized their status as a pop culture phenomenon. They got engaged in 2002, but shockingly split just days before their wedding the following year. After a series of high-profile relationships, both stars found their way back to each other in 2021, reigniting the sparks of their past romance. The 55-year-old artist has described her emotional struggle as both sad and scary. In her conversation with comedian and TV host Nikki Glazer, she reflected on her journey with self-esteem, navigating the challenges of the tough entertainment industry, and how she managed to recover after her whole world exploded. Jennifer, who is also known as J-Lo, mentioned that her life had dramatically changed this year and acknowledged the lessons she still needs to grasp, though she refrained from directly naming Ben. So here's some of what she had to say. "There's times when I thought I figured it out, and then life goes, let's send you another thing and see if you fall for it. Let's see if you really have learned that lesson," she continued. "And I hadn't. I understand that now in a much deeper way, which doesn't mean that I won't make mistakes in the future. But again, when your whole house blows up, you're standing there in the rubble going, how do I not ever let that happen again?" Lopez suggested that she needed to focus on herself again post-breakup, stating, "You have to be healthy. You must be complete if you want something that's more complete," adding, "It feels lonely, unfamiliar, scary. It feels sad. It feels desperate. But when you sit in those feelings and go, these things are not going to kill me, it's like, actually, I am capable of joy and happiness all by myself." When questioned about whether she regrets the pain from her recent experiences, Lopez firmly asserted that she is precisely where she needs to be, guiding herself towards her desired destination. Adding a little about the relationship's impact on her, she shared, "That doesn't mean it didn't almost take me out for good. It almost did. But now on the other side of it, I think to myself, that is exactly what I needed. Thank you, God. I'm sorry it took me so long. I'm sorry that you had to do this to me so many times. I should have learned it 2 or 3 times ago." She also gave some insight into what may have been the issue in her relationship, saying, "It's like, oh, you couldn't love me if I have flaws. I have to be perfect to be loved. That's not true. Somebody who truly loves you will help you heal those parts of yourself." On her plans to date again, she basically said she's dating herself and learning to love her true self. It's kind of good timing that Jennifer has stepped forward to clarify the reason for the split, especially since there has been considerable speculation, suggesting that her breakup was related to her association with Sean Diddy Combs. Suge Knight recently asserted that Puffy, as he still calls him, was the cause of the split between Lopez and Affleck. During an episode of his podcast, Collect Call with Suge Knight, he elaborated on several theories concerning Affleck and Lopez's separation. Among his claims, he suggested that she had supposedly known about Diddy's connection to a nightclub shooting in 2001. Suge asserted that the two shifted the blame onto rapper Shine, who was later convicted, imprisoned, and subsequently deported. So here's what Suge had to say. They go raid Puffy's house, and they get all these videos of J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that. And they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said that the gun was Shine's or whatever, and sent that man to prison, destroyed his life, and she knew it was Puffy's. The allegations made by Suge Knight remain unverified, as the FBI has not disclosed all findings from their investigation at Diddy's home and whether there is a link to Lopez. Impact Media TV, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Have an opinion on this topic? Feel free to share it in the comments section below. Thanks.